Alrighty, so you guys had fell back to try to rest through the night and recover from your battle with the evil cultist. So, how do you want to proceed?
The former prisoners are in here, right? With us?
Yeah, they were in there. They're still in the corner in the south.
I think we should ask them to do watch, while the spellcasters sleep. That's just a thought.
Yeah, I think we should have one of our guys up.
Because we all cast spells, don't we? Every single one of us?
No, I do not.
Not me.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
not I.
Oh,
So-
no, never mind then.
I'll take
Yeah.
first watch. Buddy will.
Yeah, I can do second watch.
I got no problem taking a third.
I am going to switch a spell, too.
Rob, are you going to keep your torch burning or your lantern burning all night?
No, I'll put it out when we're going to.
During the watch of Sir Finfall, because Buddy doesn't need light. Who was second watch? I know Sir Finfall was last.
Jason is second.
So Jason doesn't necessarily need a light source unless he wants it. But third watch, what are you going to do for a light source, Sir Finfall?
Well, the
Or
only light
are
source
you
I've
gonna
got
worry
is
about one?
torches?
Yep.
So
Do you want to
how
burn
long
through
is
your
the walk?
torches?
Not necessarily.
In this case, it's 2 hours. 3
And each
actually.
torch is
2.5,
30 minutes?
something like that. Yep.
I got a torch you can have.
Let me see how many I've got.
I've got spare torches as well.
Yeah, so I'd burn up 4 torches during that time, wouldn't I? Wow, I've only got 4 left.
That's right. So you go through all your torches.
No, I can't do that. Now, I'm not going to light the torches unless... Yeah, I'm not going to light the torches unless I hear something or need to, and I'm going to go ahead and lean up against that door. Does that door open out or in?
Opens out.
Well, that doesn't help, does it? Well, I could lean up against it if something opens.
Yeah, tie a string to your hand or something.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go. During my watch, I'll go up by the door.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got some rope. I'll tie rope up against the door and just against my hand and just make sure it's really tight when I sit there. So if the door opens up, I'll know it does. And then sit in the dark.
Sit in the dark. Okay. Alrighty. I need each of you guys to give me a 10-sided blind gem roll, please, from the 3 of you that are on watch. Okay. So the evening progresses. Buddy he wakes up Jason. Jason takes watch for his turn, and then Sir Finfall does. Unfortunately, Sir Finfall, and actually none of you guys were alert. To be honest, you all were terribly unalert for the evening. And
Sounds like everybody failed their rolls.
all 3 of you did. And so I'm going to put Sir Finfall by the door, because that's where he was saying he was going to tie himself up to the door so he could feel when it opened up. Unfortunately, maybe he just kind of dozed off, or just kind of, the glaze of his eyes just kind of took over and wasn't aware, and kind of didn't notice that the door opened just enough for somebody to slip in. Actually, let me roll check something first. See how this goes. Sir Finfall, you can give me another 10-sided in the blind gem roll, same as last one. Okay, so when the door opened, you didn't initially notice, but you kind of were shaken awake. Not shaken, you just kind of, you're like, you think somebody's pulling on your arm, and you're dreaming that, you've got somebody trying to pull you towards something, and you realize, you're sleeping, so you yank yourself awake, and you feel the rope kind of pulling, like systematically, just pull, not hard, but something is just slightly tugging on it, and you hear this kind of noise.
Okay, I'm gonna yank on that rope real hard to close the door, and then I'm just gonna yell out for the guys.
Okay. Give me a blind gem roll for a strength check, please.
Did that work?
Oh yes, man. You pull on the rope, and you can feel somebody is almost as strong as you are on the other side, pulling the door the other direction, but you manage to push yourself over and lever your arm and pull the door and slam shut, and you yell. So I'm going to assume everybody's asleep. So each of you can give me a wisdom check. And you guys can do that out in the open, because you will know whether you succeed or fail.
Other than me?
Yeah, you don't need to. You're awake. Buddy didn't wake. LaFouche did. Jolliman did. Jason didn't. All right, so...
I did not either.
You did not either? Oh, Damon, you're right. So, LaFouche and Jala and Sir Finfall all get added to the combat tracker for now. And LaFouche, and this, and this, and this, and this. Alrighty. Those of you that are awake, when you roll your initiative, add 5 to it, except for Sir Finfall. That's to simulate. It takes you like a little bit longer to jump up and get, aware of your situation. The other side of the door is being pulled on. So I need you to give me a strength check. Blind GM roll, please. This time, whoever it was seems to have got a better hold of it and yank the door open and pull, it kind of pulls you towards it, but the door opens. You can feel, the air rushes in, and the door is open. You can't see anything, but it's your turn, Sir Finfall. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna have to light a torch.
Alrighty. That is going to take you around.
Yes.
That's unfortunately, that means that this dude, the guy in the dark that you can't make out, you just see kind of flashes of metal and something see, where's that? There it is.
I thought he threw the door open, right?
Wipes at you. No, well, somebody did. That is a miss. Oh, that is a miss too. Missed by 2. Oh, you got good AC. Look at that. And Jolliman, can you see yourself?
Yes.
Okay. So, you should be good to go. It's your turn. So you can see yourself on the map. That's all that matters right now. Is this guy? Yeah, you should be able to see the thing. You can see somebody in front of Sir Finfall.
It looks like the door's closed. Is the door closed?
Is it? Oh, it shouldn't be.
I
No, it's
can
not.
now see into the hall, but I don't see any tokens out there.
I see Buddy in front of me.
Yeah,
He's near you. That's
Yeah,
where
he's
he
where he
was.
went to
Near me.
sleep.
He's not the guy that. Okay, he's not the guy that's swiping at me.
Yeah, you shouldn't see him. Your torch is not lit, so you just pretend you can't.
Okay,
Because
all right,
it's
I
not
won't.
going to be lit till next round. Jolliman, you can see him, though. And he's facing the wrong way. I'm trying to use these animated tokens that you can't see on my side because of text of names. But go ahead. What is your plan? Jolliman.
I'm gonna move right there and turn.
Okay.
I can't end turn. It doesn't. It's not on my combat tracker.
Lafouche. You can't see anything but, Rob, obviously, because everybody else is around the corner.
And Rob is still sleeping, right?
Yep.
Yep. So I am gonna run down there and kick him and wake him up. Say, "Wake up!" I'm gonna yell really loud, "Wake up! Wake up! Enemies are in camp." And that's it.
All right. All right, so door is open. You've stopped pulling on it. You are messing with your torch. It's not your turn yet. But the guy that opened the door is going to take action. And he's got to target you. That's got to be a hit. Yes, it is. Sir Finfall is struck for 5 damage. The guy has a dagger offhand that he is using as well and misses. Lafouche, you are kicking Damon, or you did last round. He's going to get a roll, but it's not his turn yet, so.
Do I see that anybody else in the party is still asleep?
Buddy is asleep.
Buddy's asleep?
Yes, he is.
Even after me yelling?
And I yelled right next to him.
Yeah. You did. He failed. He's sleeping through it. Some people just don't wake up. He gets a wisdom check. When it's his turn, we'll do another roll for Lafouche yelling and you yelling again, if that's what you did.
Yeah.
But it's not his turn yet. He'll go at the end of the round.
So yeah, I didn't initiative, so just go at the end.
I'm definitely gonna move closer to see what's going on and continue yelling for everybody to wake up until I see that everybody has woke up. That's it.
Okay. Sir Finfall, you have torch in hand, finally lit. You spin around and you see 2 thuggish-looking individuals facing off against you. There. Now you can see him. He's just around the corner. Yeah, these animated tokens are kind of tiny. I like them, but they're small.
Kinda tiny. They are tiny.
Let me see if I can make them a little bigger. Oh, let's see, 1.3. 1.3. Update token. Is that better?
Yeah, it's better.
That is better.
That's much better.
Yeah. I haven't used these before, and so I wasn't aware they were so small until we just started. So I've made them a little bigger. I've actually got I signed up for the Forgotten Adventures Patreon stuff, and they had a shitload of top-down stuff. They're not animated, but I'm going to try to start messing with those too. So, all right. Anyways, Surf and Fall.
Right, so I can attack now, right?
Yes.
Okay,
You
I'm
got a
gonna
torch in one hand, so when they get to attack you next round, you are not going to have your shield up
Okay,
unless
so I have
you
to have
do something different.
Okay, I'm gonna attack with longsword.
Okay. And while you're doing that, I'm going to.
Crap.
That is Jolliman. What is Jolliman doing?
I'm gonna. Oh, I can't. I didn't hit the right initiative button. I was gonna cast a spell, but I'll do that next time. I'm gonna wake up Buddy.
Okay. Gonna kick Buddy and wake him up. All right. So when it's his turn, I'm gonna let him wake up. I'm gonna do the same thing when it's Damon's turn. So, can you change? Can you end your turn? Or can you not see it? Okay, we're good. The thug that's a little to the south with the stabby little sword animation thing is going to keep attacking Sir Finfall. Man, it's like he's right on that door, so it's hard for me to click him. And
Yeah, it looked like it was opening and closing.
Yeah, I can't. Oh my lord, I don't know how to fix that. Okay,
Well,
I know how
shift
to
is
fix
all
that.
back one.
How about I just delete the damn door? There. Yeah, I gotta. There we go. Now I can click on him. Now I can attack you. That has got to be a miss. Dagger is going to attack too. Oh, that was almost 19. They missed. And I heard no sounds for either one of those. All right, buddy. You are waking up, so you're not going to get to act this round, but you are waking up. So when we are at the end of the turn, same thing with Damon, Rob. You guys will both be able to roll initiative now. So you're both awake. Add 5 to your initiative for you two that just woke up. So add a modifier of 5.
Am I still asleep?
Roll a wisdom check. Everybody forgot about Jason.
I ran right by you, man.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my initiative button. Finally popped back up.
Yeah, it's because you got light. So, Jason, are you going to roll your wisdom check?
Yes,
Oh, that's a failure. He is still sleeping.
That's what I rolled last time.
He's tired.
So, the guy that attacked last round is very quick on the stab, and he is going to do it again. He gets to go first. And that's going to be a miss. And that's going to be a miss. I can hear him now. Alright, Sir Finfall.
I'm gonna attack.
Oh, that's a 20.
Yeah, nat 20 there.
I heard this squash. Okay. So damage. Do I need to do anything to the damage roll?
No, we
Which
don't
one?
use
Oh, okay.
crits or fumbles. You guys want to use crits and fumbles, we certainly can, but I don't want to do it mid-game. We can talk about it when we get done with this particular piece. 6 damage.
All right.
All right. And our other guy is going to continue attacking as well, and they're probably going to miss because your AC is 1. Yeah, that's what I thought. Dagger, missed. Afoosh,
Who's still sleeping?
Jason.
Jason's getting booted.
Alrighty.
Kicking him directly in the ass.
I'll let him go at the end of the round. Damon, you can see light at the end of the tunnel, but that's it.
See, I'm gonna get my lantern out to get it lit.
Okay, that'll be next round. Can you see yourself to change initiative?
Yes.
Okay, good. Buddy.
Okay. What is that? 5 feet?
Yep.
We'll step forward and attack that guy.
Okay. This is the one that somebody already hit. I think Sir Finfall hit him. Didn't you? Yeah, you hit him with a 20. Ooh, that's going to be a hit. This is going to hurt. Yeah, I thought so. Alrighty, gentlemen. You didn't roll initiative, but you did say you were going to cast a spell, so...
Okay. I'm going to try and charm that guy.
1 second, please.
I'm going to longsword charm him.
Well, if I charm him, you don't have to.
Which one? The only one standing, obviously.
Yeah.
Give me a percentile roll first. And you can do it out in the open. Okay. Go through the casting then. It looks good. That's a fail. And lastly,
Say that again.
that's a fail. You saw that, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just assuming you were going to move initiative to the next person.
Oh, my command will be defend me, harm no one else.
Okay. All right, Jason, you're up and awake.
And I'll say he's charmed. Please don't hurt him.
I'm gonna draw my sword. Prepare for battle. So I really have no
Okay.
idea what's going on.
Yeah, you just got kicked in the head by a Lafouche.
Right, exactly. I'm just gonna jump up and draw my sword.
Okay.
A gnome just kicked you in the head, man.
That was kind of rude of him, wasn't it?
Gnome foo.
The person in front of you is just kind of he moved over towards you and just kind of like looking around, just like weapons in hand, looking to defend you at any call.
I'm going to step out in the hall and take a look.
Right.
See anything else up that way, guys? To the extent of my vision.
Give me a 10-sided, please.
10-sided? Open?
Yep. Sure, yeah. One second, I gotta fix something. Alrighty, so you step out, looking northward to see if you can see anything in that direction, and I gotta do this before I start because this is gonna cause me problems already, I know. So you're looking off to the north to see if there's something up there, and before you can look south, you hear the telltale sounds of as somebody swipes the blade in your direction. Unfortunately, he made his move silently. You did not make the surprise check, so he's going to get to go off first. Let me go ahead and let me see if I can just throw everybody in combat tracker and see if it works this time. No.
Hey, I'm there.
Okay.
I see everybody.
Supposed to go ahead and roll?
Yep.
Yes, you can go ahead and roll. Actually, no. Let me begin combat.
Oh, dang it. Sorry.
Now you can roll. It's all right. It's not your fault. I'm still not kind of entirely used to this. And we can remove the dead guy.
Where did I roll?
Oh,
it still had a +5 on it for some reason.
Oh, yeah. It saves, and there's a reason that it saves
I
that.
didn't realize that.
Yeah. So the way the modifiers will work, and you guys need to be aware of this. And I did this because right now I don't have the ability to manipulate, to roll initiative based on your weapon. So the way you can do that is, so if you have a speed factor on your weapon, you can roll initiative and put a number there, and it'll save it for the next time. If you change it, it'll change it to whatever. So if you need to reset it to 0, you can. Right now we're not using weapon speeds, so next time you roll, just set it to 0 or delete it, and you should be okay.
Yeah.
It won't add it. But in future, that's whenever we do start using speed factors. That may be what we do initially, unless I've come up for a way to do it later. But he's not doing anything. Actually, I need to move. Actually, no. I'm going to have the bad guy go first, because that's what he's going to do. And then his initiative will be when he goes actual. So he's going to get 4 and probably miss. Yeah, he missed. All right, so now it's Buddy's turn. Buddy, can you see the guy behind you?
Yep, I've got him targeted.
Okay. Alrighty. He did his initial sneak attack, missed, and it's your turn to crush him. Yeah. Oh, he's still standing.
And the short sword.
Oh, it was almost a 2. Yeah, these guys were all kind of thug, little thiefy guys. In fact, just some back. These guys were in the upper area, and when you guys left and they saw the mayhem, they came down here and were hiding. And when you guys were camped out, they decided
They should have stayed hiding.
They should have. They didn't realize that. One of them's still alive. So hey, all right. So in combat,
Maybe they have thieves' tools. Just saying.
This guy, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to get out of this guy. I'll let you know he's got some thieves' picks on him and a couple of potions as well. I'm not going to take any. I'm not going to take any of them, so you guys can have.
Yeah, check that first guy that we killed too at the door as well. He'll have some stuff.
Yeah, he's got some thieves' picks too. Just so you know, since that guy came from the south, Buddy will continue around to check out down that way.
I'm gonna pick up the rest of my gear and follow.
I'm gonna try and
don't see any more at the moment. The edge of my vision, I tell everybody.
I want to try and talk to the thug that is charmed and see if he understands me.
he kind of looks at you and just kind of spits on the ground and looks at Jala.
Yeah, he doesn't really like you, man. In fact, I'll tell the
he actually says some kind of curse, and I don't want to say anything because it will be on YouTube at some point. But he just says some really, insulting short person, something about your mother and where you came from. He just does not like you at all. No. It's mostly him just being, using curses and stuff. Not so much the short thing. The short thing was just kind of thrown in there for extra offense.
He cares about me, not about you.
Yeah.
Well, I want to see if you.
In fact, he's got both of his weapons out, and he's looking at you like he's kind of looking at Jaw, looking at you, looking at Jaw. He's like ready to stab you at a moment's notice.
Yeah, why don't you see if you can get some intel out of him then?
I have to be very careful about what I ask him, because if I ask him anything too bad, it'll break the charm. Although I guess we can just kill him if that happens. But
Ask him how many friends were with him.
that I will ask him that. Do you have any other friends with you?
The only friend I have is you, sir.
When you came from wherever you were with that other group, how many of them were there? Because I think the other ones might want to harm me.
He says, he kind of points at those two bodies laying on the floor.
Okay, thanks. Where is the next? Where's the biggest danger down here that I should worry about?
He says the priest.
The priest to the north?
Yeah.
Do you know about the room behind the big snake?
There's a room behind
I think
I'm
doesn't
assuming
know.
you're talking about the statue. He doesn't know.
Yeah, okay. Wait right here, please. LaFouche, come with me around the corner, please.
All right. Which corner are we going around? Back over here?
Whoa.
Which corner? We're going out the room?
I can't move?
It's not paused.
Are you in measure
There we
mode?
go. There we go. What else would you like to know?
You asked what I was going to ask. Which is how
Okay.
many people he had with him, and what are the chief sources of danger on this floor?
Yeah, it doesn't sound like he knows about whatever's behind that secret door for sure. He didn't know about it, so.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I'll go ask him if he knows about anything to the south on this floor, if there's any danger back down that way.
You could ask him if he knows anything about the town being burned.
Ooh, that's a good.
What's going on outside of
yeah.
here?
Okay, I'll do that.
And then
So
take him back into one of those cells.
I could. I was gonna use him as cannon fodder, but we could lock him up.
Yeah, I'll go check on the kids and make sure they're okay and that they're not startled.
He can also serve as a guard because we still need to rest.
Yeah.
How long does your spell last? I mean, is it
Depends
just...
on his intelligence, but if he's not very smart, it could last for weeks.
Okay.
Months, quite possibly.
I don't think he'll last that long, but
He'll last the night.
he should be a good guard for tonight for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that one guy outside the hall, he was really smart going one-on-one against Brian. That was highly intelligent. So that charm's going to break any day now, I would think.
I'll ask the thug if there's any danger to the south on this floor. And if there is, what is it?
I don't normally come this way. I stay up top and keep an eye on the entryway. So I'm not familiar with down here, other than the mud and the rocks. That's all I know.
Do you know anything about the attack on the town?
What town?
I don't know, Hommlet, isn't that what it's
Hommlet.
called? Hommlet?
Hommlet? I never heard of Hommlet. What's a
Or
Hommlet?
Hommlet?
Hommlet? Oh, well, that's where I'm from.
Yeah. You know anything about an attack on that town?
No. Who's attacking it?
We just heard that it might have been on fire.
They deserve it.
All right, that's all the questions I have for him. I would vote to go rest again. If you think it's safe. If everybody thinks it's safe.
I'm okay with that. I have to nurse some wounds.
Did everybody loot their bodies or not?
I didn't see anybody loot them, no.
All right, then.
Get those thieves tools, Jason.
I'm going to pick up these potions.
Yeah, I'll go take a look at the potions.
All right, then I'm going to get out of it so you can. There is some armor, weapons.
Maybe some leather armor?
There is some leather armor.
There is some leather armor on the guy in the door.
Leather armor and thieves' tools. That's what I need.
A medium shield.
If they had those shields on them, they're probably broken in half right now.
Oh, my shield's almost broke.
One of those guys had platinum?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
So I went ahead and split the coins.
There's armor on these dudes too. Somebody had broken armor.
How do you tell if your armor's messed up? Is there something we can look at on the
You need to
character
edit
sheet,
your
Mike?
armor,
Okay, I just want to take a
and
look.
there will be a total and a current value.
Thank you.
Total is what it's at when it's peak performance.
I want to study those potions, smell them, take a sniff of them, use my herbalism skill to try and determine what they're for.
Give me a herbalism check.
Can do that. You want it out in the open?
Blind GM roll, please. These potions do not look like they are herbally or alchemically made.
Okay. Can I do a spellcraft check on them then to see if they're magical?
Certainly, yeah. Same thing. Blind GM roll, please. Based on your observations of a typical potion, its smell, its thickness and color, you believe that these are healing potions.
Okay. I will let the party know. Hey guys, these potions that were on the thug are actually healing potions, I believe. So, why don't you tanky types come grab one?
That's what I'd say. Tanky types first.
So I can
What's a
drag and
tanky
drop them
type?
between characters. So whoever's going to get it, let me know, and I will move.
I'll take one. Buddy will take one of them. And spread them out throughout the party.
I took the leather armor. Should I delete the no leather that for the thief bonus that you had in my?
Just unequip it in case you destroy your armor again.
Good idea.
Did the other guy have potions too, or was it just the one?
I think the other guy had them too, didn't he? Or, no, he just had thieves picks, I believe.
Okay.
What about the charmed guy? Has anybody looked at what he's got?
He probably wouldn't like that.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that without breaking the charm. You get pissed off.
Okay, all right.
So, did you want me to move the potion to somebody else, or the last one, or are we good?
Say, give the other one a Finfall.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Finfall wasn't going to ask.
I mean, you look like a tank.
Well,
You act like a tank.
he would allow it to go to somebody else other than himself, but he'll gladly accept it if offered.
I
No,
would
they
say
give
it's
it to
well
him.
earned.
All right, so are we going to clamshell back up in here for a little bit more?
That would be my preference because I don't have any healing spells.
Nor do I.
And Buddy will sit right at the door.
And I'll post up the thug right at the door too.
He's standing there with his weapons out.
The guy with Jolin?
Yeah, his charmed buddy.
He is standing next to Jala, so wherever he goes, that's where he's at. He's like bodyguarding.
Okay.
He's definitely wary of all of you. So
Yeah, you guys.
the only
should
person he'll
probably
put
give
his
him
back to
space.
is you, to Jalaman.
In fact, I'll just give it to everybody.
So what have you guys? Can I delete the bodies? Are you guys done with them?
Let me look. Sure. There's another short sword. There's still some more thieves picks here on this guy. The guy that's right on the door.
You should grab those, Jason.
Yeah, that's an
I
extra
grabbed
set.
I grabbed one set. I didn't
Grab
see
another set on the other guy. The one that's right on top of the door, the first one we fought. Yeah.
I don't know if they break or not, but back up probably good.
So if I put this, when we start resting, if I put this torch out, it's still, I mean, can I reuse it? Because how long have we been doing this?
At least 10 minutes.
I'm. Go ahead.
Can I put it out and have 20 minutes and relight it? Is that possible, or is it just toast?
You can do that. I don't know whether the rule set is gonna, deal with that properly.
You can edit the effect. I was looking at that, and
Yeah,
maybe
you can,
that was a way
but
to do it, and then put it back to correct when on the next one.
I'm not going to put that much effort into it. Is what I'm trying to say. That's not something I'm going to spend time on, because then I need to know what seconds we're at, and set it to that, and the start time change versus how long it's been going, and so on and so forth.
I would just know when we wake up, we only have an hour and a half to get this thing done.
So you do. Some of us.
Yeah, I do. I'm just going to sit there.
All right,
I'm not playing a human next time.
So yeah, the bodies can go, Mike. I think everybody got everything off that they wanted.
I'm gonna eat.
I don't. Nothing looks special, right?
Looks like weapons and armor and whatever they have on them. So,
I mean, who are the prisoners that are over here?
They're not prisoners, right? The kids and the merchant that we freed. I went down here to check on them.
Well, you could probably leave some of that equipment with them, and at least they'd have something.
True.
So you want to give? Let's see. The first guy has short sword and a shield. Do you want to give that to them?
Yeah, you'll do it all. We'll give them everything that these other two guys have. Pull it in a pile and say, "Here you go." At least you have some kind of protection now. Besides us.
Yeah, that's like, just realize you're giving like weapons to children that could hunt a rabbit with a short bow on a good day. And the merchant, when he holds the short sword, he's just like, he's looking, he's holding it like, what is somebody that is totally clueless with a weapon? I don't know. When, some person that, has never held a sword holds it and just like, they do like they see everybody else do, they just kind of point it out there like a kid. That they don't seem at all prepared to do combat with anybody.
I'm not saying it's perfect. At least they've got some form of protection now.
Whatever it takes to let you sleep easy with yourself.
We ran off and left them without anything before.
You did?
I thought we gave him a dagger or something.
I did. I gave him my dagger.
Yeah, I think you gave it to the merchant guy. But he's giving the dagger to the boy, and he's taking the short sword and the shield, looking completely clueless and utterly useless. But, so, what did you guys want to do?
Well, I'm going to go back to my resting spot and see if I can go back to sleep. Because I was in the middle of thinking about spells when I got woke up.
All right. You guys rest through the remaining couple of hours that you needed to recuperate your strength and wake up, and you can pray and read your books and memorize, and they should all be reset. If you need to change something, go ahead and do so.
Did I get my 1 hit point back that I was down?
No, because you guys did not sleep through the night. You guys were woke up.
But I got healing hands, right?
Not worried about 1 hit point.
I'm worried about my 8.
I walk it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to. I mean, if you want to lay on hands yourself, you can certainly touch yourself.
That came out wrong.
That did not come out wrong. It came out exactly as I intended.
Just go in one of these cells and shut the door. We don't want to see that.
I'm gonna give them the last of my cheese. the kids and the merchant.
Okay.
So they don't have anything down here, do they?
Nothing. No.
How many of them are there?
Do you not remember? There's
no,
I
don't think I was there. I wasn't there that night.
You were here last week. That's when we found them. You were arguing to leave them to die with Sir Finfall.
There's 2 kids and a merchant, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I gave him some cheese yesterday, and then I'm gonna give him my other cheese today.
Okay. You're definitely appreciative.
Three of them?
A young boy, a
2
young
kids
girl,
and a merchant.
And a merchant. In his 40s.
Right. I think we could probably go back to that trap door, right?
I'm going to give them 3 of my rations.
Okay.
I just took them off my sheet.
I only have 2 days of food left, so.
I've got some spare rations. I just ate some, but I've got 12 days left.
Oh, okay.
I've got rations
and
too.
I'll leave them a water skin. They can ration their water.
Okay. So, I mean, it is kind of damp in here, if you guys recall. So, I mean, they've been surviving, off licking the walls pretty much, but they are definitely appreciative of the water flask. It's more water than they've had in a while. So you guys have packed up.
Now we got to go
stocked them up with
the statue, right? Isn't that where we were headed?
Absolutely. I'm going to let the kids and the merchant know where we're headed. Tell them about the priest we encountered up there, and tell them we're going to search to figure out what's behind the altar. And I suspect that we will be back in short order afterwards. I don't think there's much else to explore here.
Anybody coming?
But I'll remind them that they have the whistle and to just blow the signal whistle if they're in danger.
Alrighty. You guys make your way northward.
What is that over in the corner?
It looks like a backpack. It was kind of left against the wall. I know the icon looks like a chest, but it's a backpack.
Yeah.
I could probably change that.
Backpack.
It might be a bomb. Look out. Or trapped somehow.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being here yesterday.
I don't either. Thief want to see if it's trapped in any way?
What are we checking?
This backpack that's over here against the wall.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Might be an IED.
Could be.
Definitely wasn't here the last time you guys were in this room. So.
Okay.
You have to click the skill button on the chat tab. You find no traps.
All right, let's check it out.
Wow. You gonna open it up?
Yep, I'm gonna open it up.
All right, double click on it. Go for it.
Are any torches?
Double click on it, man. Right there. Just
got a
whack
staff
it
of the
twice.
Magi in it.
I don't see it on my map.
Can you see my pointer?
Oh, there's a jade image of a reptile god, and there's an unknown item.
Let me give it a name so it's not just unknown. This was before I had unidentified items. There you go. Now does it have a name?
Now there is a scroll and a jade image of the reptile god.
Is it like the other jade image that we found?
Yep. Yes, it is.
I will go take a look at both items and do a spellcraft check on them, and also compare the image to the one I have in my inventory and see if they're the same thing.
It looks exactly the same.
Okay.
The scroll itself, you look at it and it immediately gives you the heebie-jeebies. You don't like. It's not something that you'd like at all.
Can I do a spellcraft check on it to see if it's magical on both of them?
Yeah, you did, and that's what happened.
Oh, I didn't have to roll?
No.
Okay.
It's just it's the antithesis of your kind of magic.
Okay, well, yeah, this looks like a magical spell. So, Rob, maybe you want to look at it? It's not something that is familiar to me.
Yeah, I'll take a look, kind of see if it looks like it's a divine scroll, at least. Not read it.
Do you have
word for word.
Do you have spellcraft at all? I don't think you do you?
I don't.
No,
I have
I don't.
religion and herbalism.
Give me a religion check, at least, Rob.
Private or whatever.
You can do it out in the open. It looks like the symbols and markings that are used in divine magic, but you have no idea what it is. If you had spellcraft, I'd give you the opportunity to determine it, but it's not arcane. It's definitely something that is used in divine magic.
Well, I'm assuming since it was with this reptile god thing, it's probably not nice. That's just a general assumption, so.
Store it, and we'll figure it out later.
So who's it going to go on? Actually, whoever's going to take it. It's still in there. So
I'll take it.
Same thing with the jade image. Who's ever going to take it.
Eric, you may want to take that jade image and show it to your charmed thug and see what he knows about that.
Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, the thug isn't with us, but I'll do that.
He is with you. He is always with you.
I'll ask him if he knows what this thing is. What is this thing?
I don't know. It was something that Ben had. He obsessed over it. I don't know what it's for.
Who's Ben?
The guy you killed the other day.
Okay.
That's his backpack.
Oh, that's Ben's backpack. I see.
So do we think these thugs may have been affected by the same curse as the other villagers from Hommlet that we encountered on the first floor? The only reason I asked, are we worried about the 2 corpses that we left behind turning into snakes?
That's a fair point. That is a fair point.
Yeah, you might want to check the thug we have here and see if he's maybe been affected, has that same wound that we saw on the other guys.
Yeah, I'll ask him. Did you get bit by something? Do you have what did the wound look like? It was a snake bite, wasn't it?
Something like that. They did it with some sort of staff or something like that. It made some sort of bite.
Yeah, I'll ask him if he's got that.
Wilson said it was like a scorpion sting is what it looked like.
Does a
But what
thug
do you
have that?
guys?
Do you
Well,
have
he's
do
wearing
you have that sting on you? Have you been stung by that thing?
stung. No.
Bit.
Do you know what I'm talking about? The ritual that these prisoners said that they went through, where they were taken
yeah,
to a room.
yeah.
And
I know what you're talking about. No, I haven't been stung.
are you
He
sure?
kind of he sticks out his left arm, kind of pulls his sleeve up a little bit, his armor. He's like, no.
Well, what's that stinging all about? What do they do that for?
I don't know. All I know is it makes people that doesn't want to work for the people that run this place to work for them freely.
Oh, and since you're here voluntarily, you didn't get the sting.
Yeah, they pay well.
I wonder if he came
Apparently.
with Ben and whoever the other guy was. Or should we go check them?
Well, we should maybe lock them in one of those rooms.
Yeah, but if they turn into snakes, those rooms aren't going to contain snakes, I don't think. Probably got little holes or grate or something on there, and the snakes will just get out and go eat the people.
Burn them.
Do we have wood?
Yeah, I don't think we have the resources to burn them. But we can at least go check them to see if they have those bite marks on them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we should probably do that.
Just to be safe. And then we should probably take those corpses and drag them into the room to the south, just so they're not in there with the kids and stuff. I'm sure they wouldn't like looking at dead bodies for hours.
I'll go do that.
Yeah.
Buddy hears it, sees nobody moving, so he's headed that way too.
Yep. I'm gonna go look.
So you guys look at the bodies. They don't have any marks on them at all. They look, completely human, other than the fact that they're disgustingly dirty and smelly and haven't taken a bath in probably a year. But you drag them to the room in the south and do whatever you will with them.
All right, back to the north.
Well, let's drag those bodies out of here and put them in that
So
room.
he said,
He said we did. They're not on the map anymore.
Okay, gotcha.
I took them off the map.
Thank you.
back up here to where I was. I missed the description of this last week, Mike. The green glow
from the altar.
Okay.
It's a light. Yeah.
Okay. But it didn't seem to affect us when we moved through it.
No.
Not that you're aware of, no.
Okay.
And the torches in here are out?
Yes.
Or so nobody's
Killed the
coming through
person
here
who
to relight
maintained
them.
That's the assumption, yeah.
All right, so we'll
Yeah, you got to trigger the
twist the head.
secret. Yeah.
All right. Open the door. Boom. You can see a passage on the other side that leads northward to another wall.
Step through.
It's an empty room.
Buddy will check.
Give me a D6, please.
All right. You want it open or?
You can do it in the open, yeah. Yeah, you definitely can see the secret door. Buddy knows how to open it. What are you going to do?
Well, I mean, you guys want me to go ahead and just open it?
You already checked for traps, right?
Listen, maybe?
I can listen, but I'm not going to guarantee I hear anything.
No, we got a professional listener, man.
Professional.
And he's got thieves' tools now.
Okay, I'll stand there real quiet.
You do not hear anything.
I'll show him how to open the door. So I know how to open it.
You do not find any traps.
All right, I'm gonna tell this buddy. I say, "There's no traps. Looks like it's
All
going
right.
well."
Buddy will open it.
Your companion, Jalab, looks at you and says, I wouldn't do that.
Why? What's behind there?
The master.
What master?
The one that runs this place. You will not survive. I will not survive.
Uh-oh. I say, hold on, guys, hold on. Well, okay, there is a small chance that the charm will break if we go in here and start fighting this guy. So just be aware that this guy could turn on us.
Okay.
Well, his job is to protect you, right?
Yeah, but if he thinks it's a suicidal mission, well, he probably will just run away. But he could switch sides if he thinks I can't ask him to commit suicide. And if he thinks it's suicide going in here to fight this guy, it will break the charm.
Why does he think it's going to kill us all?
Probably because it's a big, powerful creature of some sort.
The master, he said.
Right, a priest or a wizard of some sort would be my guess. Something to do with the lizards and the snakes and that figurine that we found. It's all wild speculation on my part, of course. Just be aware. That's all I'm saying. I still think we should go in here.
Do we have any anti-poison tech or magic or?
I could have memorized slow poison, I think, but I did not. I do have one snake charm spell memorized, as well as another charm person.
Ask that guy if there's any other way into that room where the master is.
I'll ask the thug that question, but I don't think there is, because he didn't know about the first secret door. Does he know of any other way that we're to get into where we're going now, where the master is?
There is another way, but it's not any safer.
Oh, there is another way that he knows about. You guys want to check that out? I don't know. Like, if it ends up at the same place.
They would just go through this.
Yep. I think we need to move forward at this point. We're committed.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, open the door.
I'm keeping my eye on that thug, though, in case he breaks charm.
So when you open the door, let me tell you some things before I actually open the door.
All right.
So when you open the door, the cave is big, large. There's a pillar almost dead center in front of you, one off to the right, but just about, it's probably 60, 80 feet in. There is a shoreline and there's water, and you can see the water kind of gives off this blue, it's a different color for you. You probably wouldn't be able to see it, but I'm describing it as you can see there's enough temperature difference. You can see off, that the water goes beyond your, as far as you can see. But you can hear something in the water when you open the door. And I don't know. Yeah, you can see the water kind of has a light. And you can see about 20 feet in, maybe 15 feet in, you can see there is a humanoid person in the water.
Like swimming, or?
You don't know. You just
I see it.
You can just see somebody in the water.
In or on?
In. with the head sticking up above the water.
Okay.
It's a beautiful woman.
We must rescue her. Or maybe she's the Lady of the Lake and she has Excalibur.
That would be cool.
I bet
Probably
it's
like
on not that.
probably an evil mermaid.
Yep. A siren of some sort, yeah.
So what do you want to do?
Cautiously move in.
All right, buddy. Move in cautiously.
Is there anything else in this room that you can see beyond my torch?
I have not seen anything else. 'Cause I'm telling them what all I see.
So, Java, your friend kind of moves in. He's looking ahead. He's got his weapons out. He's looking around but he he doesn't see anything other than the range of what the light is giving him from Rob's lantern. And he shouts, "Come out! Where are you? My master wants to kill you."
I don't see anybody.
What a
do I?
helpful.
Is the woman your master?
He looks at you like he's insulted. What?
Well, where is your master? I don't see him.
I don't know. He's not my master anymore. You are.
Well,
Is he using the bathroom? Right.
He's
Story of Bale. Anybody get that? Okay. Right.
He's taunting the bad guy.
Nah. Ask him to please not do that anymore.
Are these gray pillars that go from the floor to the ceiling?
Yes. Jason, off in this direction, over here, you can see some coins and various other things kind of in a pile. Some coins, some vials. Looks like this strange looking barred horn thing. Just they're kind of all spread out around that area over here.
it's a trap.
I'm gonna move up behind this pillar that's in front of me and see if I can see anything farther in.
Okay. You move up to there. Does that look like where you want to go?
Yep, that's it.
You being sneaky, stealthy, or are you just moving up?
No, I was trying to be sneaky and trying to.
Okay.
Actually
So
make
give
one
me a
foot
move
over to the side.
silently.
Okay, move silently.
Yep. So you move up to the edge of the pillar, kind of peek around, and you can see, indeed, there is a female. Looks human. You can't tell for certain, but it looks human-ish. Her back is to you. She appears to be, in the water. You can't tell if she's bathing or swimming or what, but, she's out there in the water. After the companion of Jala kind of yells, she turns around and is looking in the direction where it came from, but she doesn't, she doesn't appear to see you. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Well, I was.
Food?
Go ahead.
I'm going in cautiously.
Where do you want to go?
I would move up, is what I would do.
I'm going to continue siding up with Buddy.
All right, Charles, point to me where you want to go. I will move. Right now, I've got it paused just because I want to be careful about how far you guys go. You want to go to there? Okay. And Finfall, you can see, Jala and his buddy Jarvis in front of him, but that's about it.
I just want to
What do
stay
you-
up with Buddy. That's what I'm going to do.
Alrighty, move up there. Damon?
I'll move up and stay kind of level with the Jolliman and his newfound friend.
I believe he said his name was Jarvis.
Yep. Alrighty, and then, Buddy, what were you going to do?
I was going to continue around so I could see more to the left there.
Okay. I have unpaused so you can move as you're the person in the front of your point. Like I said, it looks like water as far as you can see.
Like straight cavern walls down to the water.
Yeah. Eventually, you can't go any further because it's just water,
Gotcha.
unless you climb the cave wall.
Yeah, he'll stop right there,
I think
keeping his eye on the woman.
If we go much further north, she'll see us. If she's human, she probably doesn't see us right now.
She should be able to see light sources.
Oh, that's a fair point.
Yeah, but keep in mind, you guys are behind the pillar to her. She could see the light, but doesn't know what it's from.
Can I see her fairly well?
You can see there's a hot, body in the water. That's what you can see because you're using it for vision.
But she doesn't seem to be reacting to us.
You guys haven't said anything. All she heard was somebody yell.
Okay.
I want to sneak up to this next pillar over here on the right.
Okay. Give me a move silently. And is that where you want to be?
That's it.
Okay. Again, she doesn't appear to look in your direction. She seems to be focused on, the direction of your party. But she's kind of got her arms pulled up, to her chest or up to her neck, kind of looking, not, comfortable.
I'm going to try and hide in the shadows right where I am.
Okay. Give me a check. Okay. You feel as though you are hidden.
I'm going to post up here until she moves or these guys move up closer or something happens.
Wilson, is this all natural cavern?
Yes.
And how high is the ceiling?
Beyond your vision. So over 60 feet.
Well, should someone go talk to her?
I think that's the only thing I can do, right? Anybody check out the stuff on the floor?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Don't you guys have some bows and arrows and stuff?
Yeah, I've got bow and arrow. I'm going to go ahead and just try to not to seem too threatening, but go ahead and pull the bow and arrow out just to be ready.
Keep in mind, Sir Finfall, you can't see this person they're talking about. I mean, I know you can because the lighting is... The reason there's light there is because I wanted that water effect, and that's a light thing. That's not a water thing. So it's not actually lit, even though it shows it as light.
All right, so then do I know... I mean, have they said anything that would indicate what they're looking at and seeing?
As I said, I'm telling you everything I see.
Okay, all right, good. All right, then I'll just be prepared for anything that might come flying at us.
I'm going to peer out past that column in front of me, the pillar, and see what I can see of that woman in the water.
From here, it looks like a heat source in the water. You know, you can tell it's, humanoid person.
All right. I'll move on up.
And I think, yeah, that means Lafouche, you're in the light source of Robbie, so she can see you. And as soon as she does, and Jason, you're watching her, she kind of tenses up and she says, "Do not approach. You'll bring the beast out."
What beast?
The creature in the water.
Well, give us a little more. What creature? What kind of creature?
The god.
Is it master?
Could be.
Is it a fish? Is it a worm? Is it a bug?
It's a god. If you want to die, feel free, but I advise don't approach.
So what are you doing here? No answer? What
Jason,
was that?
Is that the answer?
from the water, you're not paying attention to. You're looking off at her.
Oh dear.
This explosion of water happens from behind you,
Need to roll.
and a large whip-like tail snakes out and just misses stabbing you. And let's see if I can do this. And right now, the only people that really should roll is Jason. Nobody else is over there right now, and you guys aren't aware of what's going on unless he makes you aware. And if he does, it'll be after his initiative. So you don't see what it was, Jason, but something in the water definitely, like I said, this whip-like tail with this spike on the end of it, tried to stab you in your arm. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna move back and yell, "A beast!"
Alrighty, let's see. All right, yeah. Hold off before you back up like that. So, how are you just going to run away? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm gonna back away with my sword in front of me.
So you can move like 30 feet or so. So about right there-ish, somewhere around in there-ish. And as
Out
you
over my shoulder.
And as you do, this thing comes slithering up right behind you, doesn't stop. Its initiative is actually the same round as you. So you moved. It is now its turn. Can you see that? Can you guys see that?
I can
No,
see
you
it.
can see it. Okay. Yeah, let me see. I think I actually have a... Where's... I've got a portrait for this thing. I thought I had a portrait for this thing. Where'd I put it? This will work. You guys see that?
Yes.
It's
I
kind
can
of
see
like
it.
that. It's not. I mean, if you zoom in on the token, it's a better picture of it. That's the one that I have for the generic stuff. He has a sword in one hand, nothing in the other, but his tail has this scary-looking spike on it, and so
Just the one of them, though, right? Just one.
That's all you see. Yeah. And it slithers in and makes an attack with its sword.
Oh no!
And that hit. Oh, 1 damage. Oh, 2. There you go. But the tail lashes out around him as if on its own and attempts to find purchase on your flesh. And it does not. So Jarvis can't see that, so he's not going to do anything. So you did yell. All right, buddy. You hear, Jason on the other side yelling. I think you can't see him though from there. He's too far
No,
away.
it's
Should we
in
roll?
shadows.
Should we roll initiative?
No. We're just going to go
But I
down
could-
because
but I
you
could
guys are going
hear
after.
The
Yes,
sounds.
you know he's off in that direction.
See, my move base is 12
You-
feet. What is it? Hold control? Shift.
Control and drag. And then waypoint by clicking on the map.
All right, that's my 60 foot.
Okay. And Rob.
Well, I heard the noise that way, and I saw Buddy take off like a cannon, so I'll head that way too, till I can see what's going on.
Okay. Feel free to move yourself.
I'll stop there because I can see, like I said, till I see what's happening. So,
Okay.
Well, there we go. Now I can see it because of your lantern. Thank you.
So end your turn, please. Rob.
oh, okay. I never rolled because I didn't know we were doing that. So,
Right. Just
It's
still,
not-
you need to end your turn. Yeah.
found it.
We're just
Very
going down the
bottom
list.
of screen.
When you don't roll, we're going to the end. You go off at the end. So.
Right there.
Okay. What is Lafouche doing?
Is this profile to the right of me? Is it like
Lowest ground
flat terrain?
stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if that was something I needed to climb up onto or what.
No. No, it's just kind of cracks in the floor sort of thing.
Okay.
Fluff.
I am going to move over here to get in range and end my turn.
All right, so Finfall.
Yeah, I'm gonna move in.
How big is this figure? This snake?
Much
of
bigger than you are.
Does he appear to resemble the jade figurines that we have?
Kind of.
Spacebar.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that.
Space bar. I should have moved you if you hit. There you go.
No,
You
I
cheated,
can move myself.
man.
Yeah, but I mean, the space bar still isn't quite working right. That's one thing I got to still figure out.
Okay.
Remember, Evil Mac.
I have 10.
Oh crap! I'll take the 5. Forgot to take it off there. again.
Everybody's rolling 10s. What the hell?
Oh wow, you guys did. That's a lot of 10s. Alrighty. Jarvis is the first one to go. And he is just kind of standing next to you, looking at you, looking at the thing that's like twice your height and has, big nasty fangs and a scary tail, and he's just standing there.
That's
Because
fine.
you haven't done anything yet. However,
He hasn't attacked
the-
me, so I wouldn't expect him to defend me.
No, but it's going to continue to attack the scrawny little thing that's in front of him. first with his scimitar, and he misses with that.
Oh, that was almost a 20.
Yeah, but he is going to wave his other hand off towards the charging. Let's see, who's the guy that came first? That would be Buddy. So Buddy was the first person that came running at him. So he's going to throw it at you. Let's see. I don't think this has... It doesn't have a save set up on it. So I'm going to cast that. I need you to save versus spells, Brian. Okay, you didn't make it. Let's see if this works. Where is it? I may have to wait until V10, but what is that? Marked. Dang. Yeah, the new version has exactly what I need. What is this? That is marked. That's not it. All right, so let me see if I can do this with your token. Light. Color intensity. I didn't do anything. I know there's a way to do it. What is that? Oh. See if that does it. There we go. Bloop. He is now surrounded in black, and you guys are partially too. Does that work? I mean, can you guys see the black?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. All right, Damon. You're just at the edge of a sphere of blackness.
Yeah, I see, or rather cannot see. So I'm going to start moving around the edge of it towards where I knew the creature was.
Okay. And if you hold control while you're moving, and then click, and then space when you're done, it should give you what you want. Okay, so you move 30 feet. You hear the lady in the water. She says, "Run for your lives!" Shala.
Well, I was going to use my sling, so I think I will do that. Do I use the sling or do I use the bullet?
Use the sling. Assuming you have ammunition set up.
Why is Jalaman colored orange like the mobs in the combat tracker?
He isn't, to me.
Yeah, he looks orange to me.
I don't know. That is a miss. All right, Jason. You are just, yeah. You are in blackness. You can, if you move yourself just a little, you can see outside of it. So attacking from here is going to put you at a minus because you guys are kind of engulfed. You and Sir Finfall both. Same with Lafush as well. You guys can move out, but attacking from here, you're still mostly in the cover of darkness.
I'm just going to move one square to the right and then swing.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
Is he normal size?
Yeah. Well, your weapon will know what damage to use.
Okay, I thought so, but I wasn't sure. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Looks like LaFouche was casting a spell.
I was going to cast my magic mongoose, but I can no longer. I guess I can't see the guy anymore.
No, you could cast it in the area where you can see, but you can't cast it. Like you can't cast it where you can't see. So.
Yeah. So can I just change to moving then instead of casting?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, then I will move over to here and end my turn.
Okay. Alrighty, Sir Finfall. You can swing an attack from there, but you'll be at -2.
Okay, but I can move 1 square up north of him and then attack, right?
If you would like to,
Yes.
No.
Oh God. Okay,
That
changing
Mac
dice.
is not rolling very well, man.
No, changing dice.
Okay. Alrighty, buddy. It is pitch black. You have no idea where you are.
So he'll stop right there. And
Okay.
he could hear that woman holler, though, right?
Yep.
He will slowly move that direction.
Okay.
So probably a chance I take off in the wrong direction, but
give me a 50-50 roll. Just do a percentile roll. Do it out in the open. And you want low. So that's not a low. Give me a D8. This is the direction you actually go. So 2, 1, 2. You go northeast a little. So
he's only going to
kind of
move
in
like
this direction.
Yeah.
There you go. Alrighty. Okay.
Oh, let me end it. Sorry.
There we go.
Still didn't end.
Roll.
There it went.
It followed you.
Yes, it's because it's cast
Casted
on
on me. So that was one of the things I wanted to see. If it actually hit me or...
Yeah, that's why you saved.
Yeah. Now Sir Finfall's in the orange. In the combat tracker.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It's stuff now I'll debug after V10 stuff is sorted out. So I need you to give me, let's see, what are we going to base this on? That's Jason's. There's Gentleman. Give me a 2d10, Jala.
Wilson, I forgot to check the cast spell button when I did the initiative. I don't know if that's something you can retcon.
Alrighty, so Jarvis is holding his ground, but it's all he can do to just stand there and not turn and run right now. And I close down the initiative. There we go. All right, gentlemen.
I'm going to switch to my spear and move and attack.
Okay. So you're at -2 because he is in almost all the way in the dark.
Do I just type in -2 for modifier?
Yep. It's like concealment versus covering. He's just mostly concealed in the black. There's a miss. All right, Damon, what are you doing?
I'm going to move up to the north of Jalaman. Up and around him.
Okay.
So I can
That's where you
attack
wanna
next
be?
round. Yep.
Okay. Jason.
I'm going to swing at the Abomination.
All right, -2. There's a miss.
Oh, a -2 is killing us.
All right, so the first thing that happens is the snake guy faces off with Jason. As he does, though, his tail like snakes up and swipes at Rob, Damon. So we'll do the scimitar first. Oh, that's a miss. Oh, let's see what Rob can do here. All right, Rob, the piercing tail stabs you, and you immediately feel the burning in your body where it stuck you, and you start that your vision just kind of goes yellow, and you drop your weapons, you fall to your knees, and that's where we're going to leave that for now. Lafouche.
Nice knowing you guys.
Okay, like I said, I didn't hit the cast spell button. I meant to hit the cast spell button, but
Yeah, I clicked it for you. It's that little wand looking thing.
okay. So I'm gonna summon my mongoose to face off against the snake and try and pull its attention away from the party members.
Okay.
And I want to put him right. I was going to put him right where Rob is, but since Rob is there now, I will put him right here.
Let's see. I had one of those, didn't I? It was what was it? A weasel. You called it something else, but it was a weasel for me. All right, that's what you do this round, and it is
Yep.
there. All right, so Finfall, you are completely in the dark. You moved, but the darkness followed you. You can't see anything from where you're at. You know, you have a good suspicion that if you kept going the direction you were earlier, you can hear the water over there. You know, that's where the light moved towards. But other than that, if you want to make an attack at something, it's going to be at a -4, assuming I roll a 50-50 shot that you even swing at him right.
Okay, so I'm going to try to stab in front of me where he was before.
Okay. Do the -4.
Okay.
That's unfortunate. You
Okay.
were in the right direction, though.
All right.
Next. All right, buddy. Nobody's giving you any advice. Nobody's saying anything.
I know.
Nothing's
I was-
changed. You
I was still trying to move to where I heard the girl.
okay?
That's what he's
so
going to do.
so if you're going to assume that you're going to keep moving in the same direction, keep going northeast, because you think that's the direction you wanted to go. So
She's not said anything else.
nope.
But I can hear them fighting, though, right?
Often a direction where they were. Yeah.
Yeah. You think he's smart enough to know that the darkness is covering them too?
Do you have blind
rolling.
fighting or anything like
I
that?
do have blind fighting.
So I will give you. I will let you move north, since you have blind fighting. You can position yourself based on hearing what's going on over there.
Right.
You know, oh, I went a little northeast. I need to go. I want, and you can hear the water too. So I will say you can move towards the water.
That's as far as I'm moving, because I can hear the water coming up too. So
Yeah, and I think yeah, you should be able to hear it on your
I do hear it.
client too. So.
Why does it have a casting state on me?
Did I click you by mistake?
I don't know. It's been
I
there
didn't,
all
no.
night. It has been there all night, and I don't
Yeah,
have anything to cast.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about the combat tracker unless it's breaking something for you. Because
No, I just wonder
after today, the I've got to do a whole bunch of stuff to get V10 stuff doing. So, and I did some stuff over the weekend to get ready for that. So let's probably change some things. Everybody's rolled. Let's see. Brian. Actually, I'll do it when it comes to your turn. Jarvis sees what happened to Damon and turns and runs the direction he came from. The only thing he can see is the faint light coming from the secret door where you guys came through, that green color. So that's where he goes. He just runs off that direction. Lafouche.
Bye, Jarvis.
Yep, I am controlling my mongoose and attempting to draw the attention of the snake abomination, and going to lash out at it. Attempt to bite his tail off.
Unfortunately, the weasel misses the tail.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Jason.
I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
No minus.
No, the darkness moved.
Oh,
That is a miss. And Damon,
Is this where I curl up and die?
you look at your arm and your hands, and everything colors are different. You feel your skin getting a little tight, and where you were stabbed by the stinger thing, you can see green scales starting to form and move out.
One of them.
Popped you with some LSD.
What do you want to do? You have a little control over yourself, but you are quickly losing that. So you know, depending on what you want to do, I'll tell you whether you can. But so tell me what you want to do.
What about that stuff the druid gave us?
I have it
It's
on
already
me.
been used. You used it on somebody already.
I talked about using it, but then we never made it that far. Never actually got to my turn.
Okay, I just remembered it being used on something. But okay, yeah. There you go. You do have it. It would require you to, well, I'll let Jalaman or you guys resolve it. I'm not going to say anything else.
Well, you said I fell to my knees. I dropped my stuff.
Yep. You can barely you aren't able to jump up and move around. You can maybe say something, or if you got something on in your belt pouch, maybe, but you're very limited. You're severely weak, and you don't feel like you have control over yourself entirely.
Nah, I got nothing.
You not have a potion of healing?
I have
don't know if that
nothing.
would help. Nothing?
I could try casting a heal on myself, but it ain't gonna help.
So that's something you wouldn't be able to, because your arms are like really heavy, so all the somatic parts and that sort of thing.
I'm not able to cast, so
you don't even look injured to me. Like, you don't even look like you're missing a hit point.
Pull away and out of the fight.
Yeah, I'll fall back towards the water at 5 feet where I can kind of be at the edge of the water.
So you kind of flop over here to the water.
Right.
All right. And next, Sir Finfall.
Right, I'm going to continue attacking the creature.
Okay.
I'm assuming I see him now.
Yep, you can. No minuses, no nothing. You're good. You're out of the darkness enough to be able to do so. For now. Oh, there you go. That's a 17. Look at that.
All right, damage.
Yep.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, you rolled a 1.
Right.
Alrighty. And it looks like Jolliman is casting a spell.
I'm going to cast Flame Blade.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know how that works. I'm guessing you just make an attack and then do the 1d4 damage thing.
The effect probably goes on me.
Yeah, don't worry about that. That's just to keep track of the time. I'm not worried about the time. You guys will either be dead or it'll be dead before the time runs out. What I'm wondering about is I don't know what the duration, how that spell works. I'm guessing it works as like a normal scimitar. It does a d4 plus 4 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
So how do I roll?
You just roll an attack with your normal weapon, and then do roll the 1d4 plus 4 manually, and then we'll do the damage. But right now you've cast it. Next round you'll be able to hit with it.
Oh, okay. Well, disregard that.
Because it takes a round. Yeah, it takes a round to cast that. And if you want, put the effect on yourself, because like I said, I think that's just going to keep track of how long it lasts. All right, Brian. You feel that you have moved in the wrong direction. You need to move to the southeast, towards the sounds. The sound is misleading. You are leading the darkness into your party. You must move the other direction, and you feel compelled to do so.
No save?
Oh, you did. I just when I rolled it happened to be set gem only. But
okay, that's cool.
Yeah, you rolled a 4.
Does it say how far I need to move?
No. I would just assume, what you've been 20, 30 feet, what you've done before.
I've been moving 10 to 15 is what I've been moving.
Okay. All right.
Like that. I didn't just run over somebody, did I? I can't
you don't know. You don't know. They don't know that either.
I mean, just for the fact that sometimes it's hard to click tokens, so.
Yeah, you're good. Don't worry about it. All right. Let's do that. Roll. So the guy slithers out of the blackness and takes a swipe at Jolliman with this scimitar. Hits him. For 1. Oh, wow. Yeah, you were casting early in the round. Alrighty. Did your casting icon go away, Brian?
Nope, it's still there, just kind of grayed out.
Well, it's supposed to be grayed out when it's not in use. It'll be white when it's in use. So if you click on it, can you? I don't think you can actually click on. So let me show you what it looks like. Where's Brian? Yeah.
It says
So
casting.
now it's
Okay, I
white.
see why. Yep, it was white before. Now it's gray, but I don't know why it's even there.
It's going to show on. It's just icons for every single person in the combat tracker. So whenever you cast a spell or do something that's like casting a spell, that would be lit up, and that's a little. I need that so I know whenever you get hit by something, it says like whenever I hit Joloman, even though it was after it cast, it just has spells interrupted. Alrighty, so alrighty, it is your turn. You still feel compelled to kind of move off in that direction.
All right, I don't even know which icon is mine anymore. I'm gonna guess it's that one. It's the center of the.
Let me see if I can find it. It's
There we
gotta
go.
be in the middle. There you go. Yeah, actually, if you just keep yourself selected. Oh, you can't move in an angle. Well, maybe you can. Yeah, you can. Use the number pad. Number 3 and 1 and 9 and 7 will move it at angles. So you can just move one tap each round if you want to do it that way.
Okay.
All right.
Do I think that anywhere near the bad guy?
No, remember the the thing that compelled you said that you had moved into the fight. Now you are moving out of the fight. It's a suggestion.
Do I not hear? Yeah, do I not hear the combat getting stronger though?
You do. Well, you don't. But it's the suggestion is what's making you
stronger.
Not hear what you're hearing. You hear the sounds, but you think they're the other direction. Jason, you are in the pitch black.
What the heck happened? That's no bueno.
Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle.
Well, I'm guessing that the snake dude can't see me either. So I'm going to go ahead and move and hope I don't get an attack of opportunity on me. I'm just going to step back a couple squares.
Okay, so what I need you to do first, since combat is hectic and it's pitch black, you can't see anything. I need you to give me a percentile roll in chat. And you want 50 or below. Otherwise, you're going to go not a direction that you thought you were going. Do you have blind? What is that? Do you have blind combat?
Oh, blind fighting? No.
Yeah, you don't. Okay, so you're below, so you can move south. No, you're good. You guessed the right direction.
I'm just going to see what happens.
Okay. Sir Finfall. It's completely pitch black.
Yeah, everything goes black. Did I know the Joloman was on the other side of the snake?
Well, I don't know.
Before it went black.
Did you?
Well, it would depend on whether I could see past this creature or not. So how big is he?
He is probably about 8 feet tall, but he's much bigger than that because he's got a long tail behind him. So,
right, so I probably could
8
see
to 10 feet tall. Well,
Okay.
I mean, he's not just standing still in a wide thing and not moving. So he's kind of doing the whole snakes, sort of swaying sort of thing. But so I would say you could have seen him, but whether you remember that or not is up to you how you decide that you did, whether you did or not.
But everything went black before he took his one step to the east. So I'm assuming he's still in front of me. Is what I'm trying to get at.
Okay. If that's what you want to assume, go for it.
All right, so I'm going to shoulder down since everything is black, and I'm just going to ram. I'm just going to go straight forward.
Alrighty. Give me do you have blind fighting?
No, I do not.
All right, give me a percentile roll, and you want 50 or below
And you
to
want
go the right direction.
public?
You can do it on. You can do it out in the open now. All right, so give me a D8. And that's going to be +4 because you're only going south. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So you're going to go this direction instead. You're going southwest. You're not. You think you're going due south, but you're not. So shoulder down. How far did you want to go? 20, 30, 40 feet?
Yeah, 30, 40 feet. I was just going to go as hard as I could.
Okay, so you eventually you get to there. You're out of the blackness. You spin around. You see the globe. You can see Jason and Lafouche to the southeast. And I'll leave it there. And you can sort out your confusion next round.
Okay, so I can see the globe and see where the blackness is.
Yeah, it's a black.
Okay,
it's an absolute. It's a ball of darkness.
Okay, that's what I was hoping.
All light
for.
is.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's a black hole. Lafouche.
So I'm not sure what happens to my illusion since I can't see it anymore.
I'm assuming it's still there as long as you concentrate, and you can move it if the spell allows you to move it. I don't know what the distance is or anything like that. Does the spell say you can move it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can move it. It says the illusion is visual.
Can we tell yet that the
Says
illusion is tied to Buddy?
Says the illusionary effect can be moved by the caster within the limits of the area of effect.
So their effect is
400 square feet. It's huge.
Yeah. So you're fine. I mean, you just, I would assume that it wouldn't blink over, but it would, move, however it is you wanted to move it. So point where you want it to go, and as long as it's within, a reasonable area. I don't know what that many square foot is off the top of my head.
So I want to try and get it out of that area, in the darkness. I want to try and get it to an area where I can see it. So I'm attempting to move it. I'd like to get it to here, outside of the darkness.
Boop, there it is. You can see it.
Okay. That'll be the end of my turn.
Solomon. You hear something hissing nearby.
I'm going to try and attack it.
Okay. Go for it. -4. Oh, you missed by 1. And he's gone. Rob is... You guys don't know what's up with Rob.
Blarg.
Let's see. This is what we want. What was that last? Oh, wow. And Brian, that duration is hours, by the way.
Oh, I figured, yes.
But it doesn't mean that you will move till you ran into the wall and then ram your head into the wall, but yeah.
So move on southeast, I guess. Was still telling me.
Addition will trigger action. It doesn't say anything about what to do after you've been compelled. So I'm assuming you're just going to keep moving away from the combat until you think that you are away from the combat. Which right now you don't feel like you're away from the combat because sounds. Who is that? Yeah, I need to move you for a second. Nope, you're in the right spot. Oh, he missed. Lafoosh, you hear the swoosh of a blade swinging over your head. You can't see a thing.
Okay, I am going to attempt to back away defensively from the area I thought I got swung at. I want to get away from that.
Okay. So since the sound is right do you have no, he just swung at you. I'm gonna let you be aware of where he's at, and if you want to move the opposite direction of him.
Right.
Okay, so you can move west.
Yep, that's what I want to do. Move west.
Okay. Until you come out of the black. And I think moving's gonna mess up your spell at this point, right?
Not particularly.
I think it lasts 2 rounds after you. Does it say something about movement, or did we determine it didn't? I don't remember now. Does moving break your concentration is what I want to know. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
I was reading until it got covered by dice. It says the illusion lasts until struck by an opponent or until the wizard ceases concentration upon that spell due to desire, moving, or a successful attack that causes damage.
Yeah, so moving is gonna turn it off. Okay, so move yourself where you want to go if that's what you still want to do. Alrighty. Solomon, you are in the black.
I feel like combat has flowed away from me.
It definitely, you hear sounds to your south.
Yeah, so I'm going to move west until I'm out of the darkness and try to reorient myself.
Okay. Since you're right at the edge, I'm not going to make you do anything crazy. You can just step 5 feet. Yeah.
I'm going to go like right there. It's enter.
Alrighty, Jason. You're half in, half out of the dark. Lafoosh just squeezed between your legs.
From my perspective, every time this snake thing moves, then this black sphere moves with him. I don't really feel like I'm making much progress. I can't see that lady anymore. So I think I'm going to move up past Jala to see if I can maybe put eyes on her.
Okay. Alrighty.
Same thing,
And
reorient.
Okay. And he should not be getting initiative. I shouldn't roll for him. Alright, Sir Finfall, what are you doing?
I am getting very frustrated because I can't get into the fight. I'm going to move up to the edge of the sphere and just wait for something to happen.
Okay. If you guys could see Rob, he's throwing up into the water. All right, Jolly, you go first.
How do I hold my turn?
Hit the hourglass, and it'll move you to the end of the round. Lafouche.
Scared silent.
Lafouche.
Yep. I didn't hear that it was my turn. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Oh, I don't even see him in the combat tracker.
Yeah, I guess I disappeared.
I don't know why.
Okay, I am going to attempt to get over to Robbie. So I'm going to run over here and then over here to where Robbie is, and I'm going to try administer that potion next turn to him to see if it makes him feel better.
Okay. Rob is at this point mostly unconscious. Let's see. This guy comes barreling out like he knows where he's going and stops right north of you, gentlemen, and attempts to swipe you with his scimitar.
Ow.
Go. And you feel like you've moved away from the combat, buddy. You think the suggestion you've successfully done what you attempted to do.
So I guess he'll just stay there then, correct? He's still under the suggestion spell, correct?
You feel that if you move if you move away from here, you would be, impairing your party in combat. Does that answer your question?
I mean, she was telling me to move away from combat, so I think I have. I'll stop right there.
Okay.
Just hold. I'm going to move to the end in case something else happens. But
okay. So
All right,
Finfall.
I'm gonna try to move up. I'm gonna try to use the waypoints again here, so just be patient with me for a second.
No problem. I think I'll go get me a glass of wine while we wait. Oh.
It didn't work. I'll figure that out. Okay. I'm going to move up there. I believe I moved, how many was that? 5, 10, 15? I
10
think
feet.
15. 10
You
feet?
move 10
So I
feet.
can attack?
10 feet is, yeah, sure. Go for it.
Okay. I'm going to go in and
Yes.
That's a hit.
Good.
Your dice are rolling better, that ugly ass dice.
Hey, if they're ugly, that's okay. I'm going to stick with them.
Alrighty, Jason. You hear the snake behind you. In fact, you see the tail. It seems to have a mind of its own, and you can see the guy fighting Jalaman, but the tail is coiling up and looks like it's going to try to make a move on you while you're not looking at it. What are you going to do?
I'm going to step forward and swing at the Abomination.
Go for it. Go. All right, Jella. You got your sword out. See if you can hit. If you do, it's a D4 plus 4. That looks like a hit? No. Missed by 1. Does that weapon give you any bonus to hit at all?
I don't think it does, no.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alrighty, buddy. You definitely feel like you're out of combat.
All right, then. He's good there.
Okay. Alrighty, Jason, it's your go. What do you want to do? Actually, yes, it is your go. You went after a gentleman, so you
Let me
said you
roll.
were gonna.
Alright, I'll swing at the
Never mind.
snake abomination.
Okay. Let's see. You missed by one. Since you're attacking from rear, I'm going to give you enough to hit. So that's a hit. Do the damage.
Oh, nice.
Oof. Alrighty. And next, Lafouche. You
So I'm
are
going to-
administering the
That's right.
vial of liquid from Jeroen. Okay.
Right.
You pour it down his mouth. That's what you're doing. He doesn't immediately do anything, but you're pouring it down his throat right now. So, all right, Sir Finfall.
All right, I'm going to attack.
Oh, that's a miss. Jolliman is casting a spell.
Cast a heal on my spell.
Cast a heal on your spell. I don't know what
Yes.
good that would do, but you could do a heal on your spell. Did you mean cast a healing spell?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. Have you been drinking wine already?
I can't even use that excuse.
Okay. Yes, you can. You weren't hit, and wait. No, you weren't hit. He hasn't attacked you. So.
And I only healed 1 point.
One slashing healing. That is weird. I need to look at that. Alrighty. So the snake abomination spins around after being stabbed in the back. He swipes at you with his scimitar. Oh, and he rolls a 1. And the tail.
What was that?
I saw Tommy the Train.
That was
yeah.
Thomas the Tank.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you guys not? You guys don't see that? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when I roll a
I did
1. That's
see
what
it.
happens. Yeah.
Oh,
That was cool.
The tail is going to take a swipe at Sir Finfall, however, dripping with venom. Does he save? Oh. He finds a hole in between your chain armor and pierces you, and you too feel the cold grasp of some evil force within you. Your weapon falls out of your hand, your torch drops to the ground, you fall to your knees and cling, and you look up at the sky and you say, "Why have you forsaken me, my God?" Or whatever your God is. You never said it, your God. That was your turn. All right, buddy.
Guess he's happy where he's at.
Okay. All right, looks like Jason's going first. You're facing off with the snake abomination.
yeah. Well, I could try my trick where I could tumble and get much lower armor class. But he's already
sure?
attacking everybody else with his tail, so I think I'm just going to swing.
Go for it.
Oh, darn.
He's facing you this time, so Lafouche, you can see the color coming back into his lips. He seems to be coming around, and it'll take him a bit to wake up, but he is no longer seems to be being taken over by that green sort of scale. It seems to be slowly like flaking off.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get him out of it, kind of thing. Try and wake him up, slap him across the face a little bit, say, "Hey, dude, come out of it."
Okay. Are you gonna cast heal on your heal again? Heal on your
Yeah,
spell
see if
again?
I can get 1 point again.
Okay.
Do better.
8
That's
slashing healing. There you go. That's slashing healing. I gotta fix that. That's gonna drive me nuts. All right, so Finfall, you have the last action before you lose consciousness. You can feel the normally you can feel the touch of your god in your soul, but it is leaving you. Your arms are becoming heavy. You can't stand. What do you want to do?
Okay, so the only thing I know of, I've got a potion of healing. I'm just gonna grab it and drink it.
Okay. I tell you what, since you're doing it right now, it won't heal, but I will give you another save versus poison.
Okay.
And we'll do it at +2. So, and you can do it out in the open. So give yourself another save versus poison with +2 modifier.
Son of a biscuit eater. Okay.
Wow. Look at that failed by.
Failed by one.
Yeah, I'm looking at all the modifiers there and make sure all of them are in there. You got +4 save us all, save versus yeah. That's all your mods too. Missed
Okay.
about one. All right.
Oh, wait. Is that all my mods? I thought
Yeah, it is. I was looking. I double checked.
I thought there was a save by poisons by 2 because of paladin.
Yeah, but that's in your saves all. You get +2 to all, not just poisons. So that dot saves all. And it looks like you have something else that's giving you 2 more for something, because you have +4 total there in the saves all. Like if you click on the roll itself and mouse over it, you can see, all the mods, like 1d20, and then at mod saves out all, at mod saves out poison, and then +2 is the mod at the end that you added. So
okay. All right.
So yeah, it's got all the numbers in there. In fact, it may have too many. I don't know. I need to test it, but you may have another thing that I'm not aware of right now. All right. Oh, he's evil. That's why. You get bonuses because he's evil. Damon, you are your vision is coming back. You're coming outside of a tunnel, sort of vision is expanding out, and you can see your big nose bearded little friend slapping you in the face.
All right, what happened?
You too have been hit by a gnome tonight.
He's abusive, isn't he? He's very abusive for a gnome.
This is twice. He woke me up with a kick to the head earlier, and now
gnome food.
This.
Now I'm giving him gnome chops to the face. Get up! Go kill the snake guy!
Well, I'll try to find my weapons. I guess it's probably in the darkness, though, so good luck with that.
I think it is due west of Lafouche on the ground. Because I think you just slid over to the east a little bit. So
yeah, that's true.
I think it's right there. So I'm going to say that's where it's at.
Okay,
so you can stand up, move over there and get your weapons, and then
get my
swing
weapon
next round.
Okay.
Alrighty, it's going to keep attacking. Jason, you've irritated him for the last time. He wants to
Oh.
take you out. And he missed.
Uh,
And his tail is whipping around behind him, trying to find a target.
One time I roll a 1. And
There's
I can't
three.
do jack.
There are 3 ones in that initiative roll.
I disappeared out of the combat tracker.
I wonder if that's because Robbie is out of it. You can't see yourself because it's pitch black.
I bet I've seen it every time. Maybe.
Yeah, I think that was because somebody was in there with you. I don't know. I'll debug after V10's done. The Foosh, you're casting, it looks like.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast my hypnotic pattern and try and mesmerize this thing. And I'm gonna cast it. Let's see here.
Now go ahead and click on the thing so I can read it while you're figuring out what you're gonna do.
There it is, right there.
Alrighty.
That's where I'm gonna cast it.
So you have it centered right there?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. So target him and click the cast thing. See if he fails or saves.
Getting better.
Okay. Sir Finfall has fallen.
Yeah, there's not much I can do.
Oh,
Yeah, he begins to convulse. Buddy is in the dark. Jolliman, what are you doing? And Brian, I'm sorry I skipped past you, but you just
That's fine, because until anything changes, that's all that's going to happen.
yeah. What is Jolliman doing?
looks like my lightsaber's still active, so I'm going to attack.
Okay. Give yourself +4 to hit.
Oh, too late. That doesn't
That's
matter
all right.
anyway.
You missed about 10, so it wouldn't have mattered. Yep. And then Damon,
All
give
right.
yourself +4 to hit.
Okay.
All right, Jason, give yourself +4 to hit.
okay, I will.
That is a hit.
Yes. Nice.
Good damage.
When you hit him, he blinks and hisses. Seems very angry.
This guy is tough.
Yeah, he's pretty tough.
He's the master.
He's a god.
Does he have a black goatee?
He should.
No, he doesn't have a human face. It's definitely snake-headed, like his token. Thing. Alrighty. Well, looks like he goes first. So the first thing he's gonna do is try to scimitar Jason in half, because he really don't like him for some reason. Is that a hit? Is that a hit? That's a hit. This guy cannot roll for shit. But the tail, being about 10 foot long, is been slapping around behind him, and it finds a target that it wants to attack, and it's going to be the little guy that he hears casting. He knew who did what just blinded him or dazed him for a brief moment. Oh, and it misses him. Solomon.
Lightsaber's gone, so I'm attacking with my spear.
Okay.
I forgot to do +4 again. Oh no, it's not +4 anymore.
No, he broke. Yeah. All right, Damon. I want to call you Damon Bach. I don't. Just yeah. Go for it.
Because Star Trek, right?
Yes. Every time I say Damon, I don't think of the evil Damien. I think of Damon Bach.
DS9, if I recall.
Yeah. DS9. Oh, look at that! Crit.
Damn.
If there was crits. He does look severely wounded. Jason.
Yeah, this guy's tough.
Yeah, I'm not in the combat tracker, but open.
I'm back in it. That's what's weird.
I don't know.
I've been dropping in and
I'm
out
telling
all
you.
Some
night.
weird shit.
It's your turn, Jace. Yeah. Like I said, I did prep for V10. I probably broke several things. And
Nice.
Why? How
Get
is the rogue so good? He is so good. He is like the deadly guy here. How many times has he hit? Oh, and he kills.
That's what I'm talking about.
He killed him. He took out the snake guy with the final
Nice job, man.
broadsword slice. How'd you kill him, man?
I think I did about 19 damage to him.
You did a lot. You definitely did a lot. But he falls to the ground, hissing and slithering all over the ground, flopping. The tail whipping and snapping around, but not hitting anybody. And eventually he stops moving. And eventually, let's see.
Do we have anything we can give Sir Finfall? Or are we out of potion?
Oh, it was just the one potion we had from the druid.
Hey, watch out for that lady.
Eventually the darkness goes away.
Yeah, you can get rid of the weasel off the map.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So should we like take the tail tip off of this guy to have that poison to show anybody to help counter what Sir Finfall's going through?
Yeah, he's got a scimitar on him too, by the way. Jolliman.
Oh yeah, I'll pick that up.
Does Sir Finfall appear to be in any different condition now that the guy's dead? Or is
No,
he-
he still looks sick and ill. He's still green. His scales are growing, and it seems to be progressing rapidly.
I'll go talk to see if I can find that lady that was over here and talk to her.
You do not see anyone.
I'll ask her, I'll tell her, I'll just yell out loud that the snake god has been vanquished. It's safe to come out of the water now. And see if she comes out.
Okay. You wait a few moments, and no one comes out of the water.
I'm gonna
And
tell Lafouche that I think that she might have been with him. I don't know.
do I see any movement in the water at all, or is it calm?
I mean, the water has a little bit of wave to it, but you don't see anything flopping around or swimming around out there.
Yeah.
Looking
This
at the
is totally
shoreline, you can
normal.
see some, little blind fish in the water, but you can't see very far because, water's cold and you're infravision from here. So
I'm going to move all the way down the shore, if you would, here, staying out, being careful to stay out of the water. But I'm going to move all the way down and see if, again, just looking at the water to see if I see any movement anywhere. Yep, beckoning this lady to come out and speak with us.
okay, you don't. After a good while, so let me take
ask
some
you this,
time
Mike.
advancing.
Do I know who cast suggestion on me?
You do not. You just heard a voice
Okay.
in your head that told you to do that, and it was a disembodied voice, not male, not female, just a voice.
Okay.
I think, wasn't there like potions in that pile of junk on the floor? That stuff on the floor, possibly, or
Yeah.
bottles anyway. Maybe there's
I'm
something
gonna-
we can use to help Sir Finfall.
I would definitely look through that stuff.
I'm gonna check it out.
We're probably
Let's
going to
see.
need your expertise on it, Lafouche, to figure out what
Yeah.
those are.
Yeah, once I'm done, figuring out that there's no lady in the water, I will come over there and help.
Second, I need to look up something.
Don't you just double click to loot?
You can, yeah. You should be. Actually, it may not be lootable. Yeah, I didn't flag it lootable. There we go. No, there you go. There you can see it.
Oh, it's filled with all kinds of unknown things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give them names here in a second.
Two unknown potions.
What is the XP value on this stupid thing? Variable? Okay, fine. I'll just make it up.
Oh, and there's some money too. Should I split that with everybody?
I'll split it with the dead guy.
No, I split it.
The money is in a bag.
Oh, whoops.
That's okay. You can loot me later.
So the potions should potion. I'll try to give them names. All this stuff I added before I had unidentified stuff. So. So the default name was nothing. So is everything in there now look like it has a name?
No, there's still like 5, 6 things that say unknown item. That look kind of like scrolls.
5 or oh no.
Now there's 4.
I must have missed some of these guys. One sec. Oh. What do the rest of you guys see? Oh, you need to let them loot it. Everything should have a name now. Except for maybe some jewelry? Yeah, I don't think the jewelry has any. Let me add that. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Okay. So everything should have a name now? Does it look like? Yes, no, maybe? Somebody?
I got one unknown item still showed on my screen right above
What's the
unknown
icon?
push. It looks like a scroll.
Oh, great. They're all scrolls. That was like my default thing.
Well, on my screen, it's right above the unknown potion.
Well, there are. Is it the pink potion, or just the potion that looks like a scroll? Oh,
Pink.
that's
There's a
probably the
pink.
one.
Yeah, it says unknown
Yeah,
potion.
yeah,
Pink.
yeah.
It's pink. The others just say vial of liquid for me.
Yeah,
I
this
guess there's
this
two
pink vial of
unknown.
liquid looks like the same stuff that you guys got from the other two guys.
I'll give
But
that
now
to
everything
Finfall.
should. Just to be clear, the reason I let him have a save because he used it immediately. At this stage, it wouldn't do anything unless it was a kind of cure poison, slow poison, or something.
So am I? Is there no lady coming out? Am I not
There is
seeing anything
not.
in the water? Okay, so I'm gonna go back over there and start reviewing all the contents and doing spellcraft checks on them to see if I can figure out if any of it is magical in nature.
So there are 2 scrolls in the pile of coins and such.
Yep, I'll start with those.
So give me a spellcraft check on one. The other one is it feels alien to you. It look kind of like that other scroll. It's just not stuff that you would use.
You want it in private DM roll or out in the open?
No, just do it out in the open. So the one scroll, let me I'm gonna put a name. So this scroll, it's now labeled as arcane. You know that is arcane. That's all the spellcraft will tell you. If you want to actually determine what the spells are, you'll need to spend more time than just a spellcraft check on them.
Yeah, so this is definitely an arcane spell. I'll take it and put it in my inventory, since I'm the only one that can use it, and I'll tell Robbie that this other scroll appears to be divine in nature.
Yeah, so if you drag and drop it on your character or your token, and make sure you drop it on your thing.
Yeah, Robbie's looting since he's done
Yeah,
looting.
I'll take the divine one real quick.
Who's paralyzed? Sir Finfall?
He's not paralyzed. And it does take time to do what you just did, so we're going to pass time. That's going to take 10 minutes. And Jason, give me a D10. Jolly, give me a D10.
Blind?
Nope, out in the open, both of you. Okay, so Jason, you see Sir Finfall reach over and grab his sword, grab his shield, and stand up and turn around. And when he does, you can see he's got this green sort of scaly stuff kind of growing up from on his neck into his face, and his eyes are yellow, and he looks at you angrily. What are you doing?
You gotta be kidding me. Okay, all right. I'll play it.
I'm gonna scream out that he's possessed and point my sword at him with like both hands.
Bring those old dice back.
The green nasty ones?
Mike, do you want me to play this out?
As soon as they say that, I'm gonna start casting sleep.
Alrighty, so what we want to do is begin combat. I will take the loot pile out. That doesn't need to be in there.
Oh, let the loot pile have a turn, man.
Alright, you guys can roll initiative and we can play this out how it goes. And Sir Finfall, when it gets to be your turn, do what you would do.
Yep, I'll play it out. All right.
And let's see, I can change this to some good old fashioned. There we go.
Oh, good
wow,
Lord.
Sir Finfall
I'm gonna roll
won.
my best. I'm gonna roll my best rolls now. So,
The nearest person is Damon Bach.
all right, I head towards him and attack.
Alrighty.
Okay, that was a hit.
Oh wow! Yeah, you did.
Yep.
Real damage. Oof. Alrighty, end your turn. Lafouche, casting sleep. Roll 2d4. Although I don't think it matters. Well, it might.
Guys, I really feel bad about this.
No, you don't.
Actually, I do. I really do, honestly.
No, you don't.
Okay, so Finfall stands up, turns, and looks angrily at the party and rushes towards Damon, slashes him across the shoulder, and then Lafouche pulls out sand and throws it in there and says "sleep," and he just drops to the ground and goes to sleep.
All right.
Who has rope?
I do. I was just
Yeah,
looking.
so
I have rope. Buddy comes walking over with rope in hand.
You don't need to. You can just do coup de grace since he's
We're
asleep.
not going to kill him.
You kill everybody else that was snake
Yeah,
person.
that's the normal thing to do when we sleep somebody, but
We might
I
get
was
a-
thinking I
Didn't
could
they?
cut
Didn't they
the
tell us back in town not to kill the people that were like this?
Yeah, the druid did request us not to kill these people.
Is there anybody strong enough to carry him out of here?
Yeah.
Okay, then
Yes.
let's definitely tie
Yeah.
him up. Tie him up really, really good.
Yeah. He's going to truss him up, and I'll throw him over my shoulder. And
Alright,
get
what
out of
will
here.
us- but we'll
Are all
assume
these
that you've-
potions in the loot pile healing potions? Or can I? Yeah, I want to look at all those potions and try and figure out if any of them might be something we can use to help Sir Finfall. Do spellcraft checks, herb checks, whatever. I'm gonna do all the checks
Okay.
on the potions.
You do all the checks. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls.
5
Okay.
herb or 5 spellcraft?
Spellcraft. Yeah, none of these. Herbalism won't help you with these particular potions.
All right.
And even spellcraft is just going to give you an idea of what they do. It's not going to tell you what they do. You would need to spend more time in this. So the first one. The first one affects your emotions. The next one, the contents are invisible. The other one has wispy green gas. And the last, you got 2 more. Man, I don't even know how to fucking do that one. But the other one, please don't fail. Oh, fuck. It's the same color as the other ones that you guys got. But the one before that, how do you fucking describe that? It seems to affect, when you look through it, it kind of affects your vision. So you think it has something to do with that, but what and how, you're not sure. And let me go back to the one before that. The one before that is green, sort of gaseous, sort of wispy contents. And the other one, you can't even, it looks like it's empty, but if you wiggle it, you can tell there's definitely something in there. It's almost invisible. And the one before that, the only thing you know is you can see based on the color and the viscosity and kind of the way the streaks and striations of colors in it, that it has something to do with some sort of emotions, but you're not sure what. That's basically all I can tell you.
Does anybody have detect magic, like memorized?
I do.
Yeah, I'd go ahead and cast it on this pile of shit.
Shit.
All right, throw anything else you want in there, like that scimitar or anything. Put it
Yeah,
in the
that's a
pile.
good idea.
Buddy will put the scimitar in there.
Alrighty, cast away. Everything in the loot pile, outside of the gold and the jewelry, is magic. The bag, the boots, the horn, all the vials, and the ring.
And the scimitar.
No,
And what's the unknown item that's listed in there?
I don't know. What does it look like? I don't. There should be no unknowns.
Oh, there's one for me. Maybe it's a potion.
Who's gonna carry the loot?
Actually, that pink one has two of them.
I'll take the potions out of there.
Okay.
Actually, I can take all this stuff since I'm gonna have to identify it.
So when you get, don't leave the unknown one in there, and then that way I can give it a name, because I don't know which one it is. I can sit here and click through every single one, but I don't want to. And in fact, hold on a sec. Before you do that, let me do this and that. Give me a sec. Yeah, all this stuff I started doing after this. I'm gonna also change. Give me a second on the pink potion too. I'm gonna change the quantity back to 1, because I would rather you have it as individual items, so you can just delete it when you use it. It'd be easier. And that, and hopefully that works. There, yeah, that worked. I should have done all this beforehand. All right. All right, so dragon, take stuff out as you need. What I should do is set it up the same way that I have the item browser, I guess, to where you can just use the hand to grab it. Drag and drop is convenient, I guess, but...
And you said the gold ring is magical too?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna do spellcraft. I left the jewelry on there for you
What
guys
was
to
the
grab.
unknown item? I told you to leave the unknown item.
Man, I don't know what it is. It just says unknown item.
Did you take it?
Come off 3 times, so
I think it was the first thing I took off. So I took it off right when you were saying it. Don't take it.
Yeah, I have no idea what that was. That helps me none.
You were too late.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't worry about it, man.
Well, I got to worry about it because it's in your inventory now. Whatever it is. One of
Do you
those
want me to delete
things. No, I don't want you to delete it. Set the quantity to like 20 or 30 or something, and I'll fix it. Because I'll see the quantity. I just, because I don't, there's so many things I don't want to sit here and edit every single one of them. Have you set the quantity?
It's not letting me.
Okay, because it's unidentified. That's great. And so it looks like a little scroll. God damn it. Yeah, this. I'm gonna definitely have to do something about this because this is garbage. There it is. There you go. Now it's done. I just had to find out what of the fucking 20 things that were in there that was not a name thing. It won't happen again because from moving forward, I have all this stuff named.
Okay.
Previously, I didn't have that option.
I think we should gather our prisoners and get out of here.
Yeah, probably in Finfall.
Yeah, somebody's gonna have to carry him.
Got it. It's taken care of. Said Buddy will throw him over his shoulder and
Head back the way we came.
Yeah, somebody needs to take Sir Finfall's sword and shield.
what's that?
Somebody needs to take Sir Finfall's sword and shield.
Oh yeah, he can pick that up too, I'm sure.
Yeah, I can sling the shield on my back.
I think the door is closed.
Shouldn't be. There you go.
Who dat?
Alrighty. You guys are going to be able to make it to the exit. The snakes that you pass seem to be confused. They're kind of slithering around. If you encountered any of them, they just kind of went away from you like they were normal snakes and scared of you, that sort of thing. You didn't encounter any other persons other than the prisoners that you guys had found, and you make it to the exit. And eventually, you guys find Jeroen. He has been watching the area, waiting for you guys to come out or not. It's only been a day or two since you guys left from the last time. And he will help lead you guys back to town. During that point, he will collect materials, herbs, and various things that he used to make the concoction that you used on Damon Bach, and attempt to restore your friend back to normal. And by the time you guys get back to the village of Hommlet, he is back to normal. When you do arrive in Hommlet, though, you can see that the various buildings, the larger ones, have been burned down. The only thing that is still standing is, well, of the large buildings, is the temple that was kind of scorched and burned from when you guys were here last time, and the inn. The place where you guys had met with the town council members is burned, completely gone. So, Brian, all the stuff that you stored there is gone. So you can just delete that off your character sheet.
Thank goodness. Okay.
But you guys make it back to the inn, and the halfling proprietors are very happy to see you, and they will immediately take you in and feed you and care for you as you guys need rest and recuperation.